The Egyptian Pyramids. The Pyramids of Giza are considered one of the most important cultural tourism attractions in the world. They are one of the 7 wonders of the world that many tourists visit throughout the year. They are dazzling, unique in their beauty, and to learn more about the history of the ancient Egyptians and the history of building the pyramids, several videos will be devoted to telling the history of each pyramid. Egypt has about 138 pyramids. The most famous of all are the 3 pyramids of Giza Khufu Khafre Menkaure. The ancient Egyptian man's beliefs imposed on him to think about how to care for his body and its purposes after death, because he believed in the afterlife and resurrection. And from here, the ancient Egyptian man's ideas were how to preserve the body of the deceased after death. In ancient Egypt and during the Neolithic era, the tomb was in the form of an oval pit in which the deceased was placed in a squatting position, which was similar to the position of the fetus before its birth. That is, it symbolized a transition to the other world in the form in which he came to it. And some tools were placed with him, which it indicates belief in life after death. In early stage of Egyptian history, with the beginning of the first dynasty, the first idea began to make the tomb in the shape of a pyramid. That experiment took about 400 years to reach the complete pyramidal shape. And this step was the terrace. It is a rectangular course built over the cemetery. This rectangle is wide from its lower side and narrows as we go up. The name is taken from the terrace that is built in front of peasant houses because it resembles them. Underneath it is the well that leads to a group of rooms, some of which are designated for burial and others for offerings and funerary furniture. The use of terrace as royal tombs ended with the reign of King Djoser of the 3rd dynasty 2668 to 2649 BC. King Djoser was the first to use large-scale stones in building the tomb, and they appeared during his reign. The first model of a complete pyramid group consisting of a pyramid and its surrounding funerary structures. The stones were previously used in the construction of the entrance to the terrace, the false door, and the offering table, and the rest of the terrace was completed with raw bricks. Thus, we find that with the reign of Djoser, the steps in the development of the royal cemetery took another step towards the complete pyramidal form, as the terrace was replaced by several terraces on top of each other, and the result was the step pyramid. The person responsible for this engineering breakthrough was the great engineer Imhotep. To be continued. Many thanks for your support of the content. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to the channel and click on subscribe. See you in the next video on your channel. Kemet.